Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Connor Sems here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the highly controversial debate whether or not video games, specifically competitive video games, are considered a sport. Now, I'm going to give my opinion and I'm just going to discuss some other stuff, but yeah, this has been like a heated debate for a while, ever really since like competitive video games and stuff have been like mainstream, I guess you could say. I mean, back in 2014, COD Ghost was at the X Games, which is a pretty fucking big deal. A lot of controversy back then. A lot of people were debating whether or not that should be worthy of winning a gold medal. A lot of people were like really pissed off that CSGO was on TV. People were like, why are video games on my TV? And it's so weird watching like the mainstream news talk about it, because they're sitting there and they're like, people actually watch other people play video games? Why would anyone want to do that? You know what I mean? It's just...
I had zero knowledge of the fact that this exists.
You didn't know there were cyber athletes?
My hand to God, I didn't know there were but my issue is it's still not a sport.
Well, again,
it's a game. You follow me what I'm saying here, Bernie?
I do. Do you have any statistics on how many of those people also go to Star Trek conventions?
I would guess there's actually a fair amount of overlap. Actually, that's
It is not a
They're
sport.
too young for Star
Trek.
There's
Is that a
strategy
sport?
involved. You have to physically be able to do it. They're competing. Listen, is it a sport or not? I believe
No.
it's a sport. They get sports
You
visas
say no?
to
It's a
enter the
game.
country.
That's not a sport.
It's not a sport.
That's not a sport.
It's not a
I
real
want to
sport.
talk about the 20 million people who are watching the damn thing.
And the money
They
that
gotta
they're
be
making,
crazier
And
than
they're
the
paying
ones.
big money to watch it.
it's the money
They
that
gotta
they're
be
making.
crazier
And
than
they're
the
paying
ones.
big money to watch it.
With all that aside, I do not think video games are actually a sport. I'll probably get crucified for saying that, considering I'm a fucking competitive COD channel, but here's the thing, let me explain. I think there is a massive difference between sports and esports. Just because there's an E in front of it and there's sports after it, they're completely different things. And I think that you could consider like there's this ongoing debate, like, is fishing a sport? You know what I mean? Like, there's these not weird activities, but there's these things that people do that are like broadcasted and people argue whether or not they're a sport. Poker, billiards, fishing, BMX kind of stuff. There's really no like perfect placement for this. I guess you could just call them activities. I don't really know how to categorize them, but what I personally consider a sport is one of the elite like groups of activities, I guess you could say, like baseball, basketball, football, soccer. I would say golf's a sport. All these other things, you know, hockey's up there as well. These are like the main like elite groups of activities that I would consider an actual sport. I think video games aren't a sport, but they're an esport, and they're an electronic version of all of this. I don't think they should be considered an actual sport. That's just my opinion. I'll probably get roasted, like I said. Considering I'm a fucking competitive COD channel, you would probably think that I have a completely different opinion than that. And this like ties in with the whole thing at the X Games back in 2014. Like, people are like, they're getting gold medals for being good at video games. It's like, yeah, they are. You know what I mean? And it kind of sounds silly when you first talk about it, but like, I don't know. You're riding a motorcycle, you're doing this, doing that. There's all these different like categories of things. I don't see why they shouldn't get gold medals. And this is why I hate labels. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, this is called this and this is called that, and if you say something else, you're completely wrong. This is the exact way it has to be. It's like, dude, just let them fucking play video games. It doesn't really matter if they're fucking playing for money. Doesn't matter this, doesn't matter that. They're games. It's cool. They're not fucking sports, but like, stop with the whole label controversy. I know it might sound a little hypocritical considering I'm saying fuck labels and I'm saying don't call this that, because I'm kind of contributing to the problem. But what I'm trying to say is like, people just gotta chill the fuck back and not give a fuck. It's literally just like, who cares? Let them play, let them do this, let them do that. Cool, go play baseball if you want to play baseball. cool, go play COD competitively if you want to do that. Doesn't matter, let people consume the content they want to watch, let people play what they want to play, and let it be at that. So I'm kind of in the middle in this whole entire thing. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about this whole entire thing, so I will definitely 100% be reading the comments of this video, every single last one of them. So go ahead and leave your opinion in the comment section. Should be an interesting read, but that's that. I just wanted to discuss that for a little bit, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So if you did, remember to leave a like rating, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.